Good morning, firsties. Happy Wednesday, April 29th. Let's jump in and get started. Your first task is handwriting. 2 beautiful lines of sentences that say this. After your name at the top, there's that tricky I saying, "It is St. Catherine of Siena's feast day. Remember, she was holy from a young age." So if you remember, we learned about her several weeks back. St. Catherine of Siena is a doctor of the church. She had so much to teach us about God, and she was the one who saw a vision of Christ on his throne at age 6, and from that moment lived an incredibly holy life. So holy that she worked many miracles while she was still on earth, and has worked even more since being in heaven. So today's a special day. I love this saint. So St. Catherine's feast day, write me 2 lovely sentences. I gave you 2 capital letters that I think need some help. I gets a little tricky. Remember, it's a cross and then we loop up, or you can go backwards, and then the capital R we don't use very often. That is task 1. Task 2 is those spelling words 3 times. Remember the or sound, O-R, 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 or, okay? It is okay to write them 3 times. It's okay to play roll and spell if you want to do that to switch things up a little, where you get out your dice and you shake it and maybe you get a 5 for story. So you write story 5 times, but you only get a 2 for short. So you write short 2 times. That's okay if you need a little break today to do roll and spell, but if mom asks you to do 3, go ahead and do 3. Just write them on paper or practice with 3 people in your family. Okay? That's your second job. Your third job, we are going back to synonyms. So remember, synonyms are 2 words that mean basically the same thing. I can use one in the place of another and it'll still mean the same thing in my sentence. So today you have 10 short sentences that are missing a synonym. So here's what I mean. Your name will go at the top, and then you will read the sentence, and you're going to look at this underlined word and try to find a word in the box up here that means the same thing. So number 1 says, I ate the big apple. So what's another word that means big? Let's look. Small, no. Glad, nap, road, pal, shout, large, sick, leap, or stone. What means the same as big? I ate the big apple. I ate the large apple. So right here on line 1, you would write large. So you need to read the whole sentence so you know what it's talking about, but you really want to look at the underlined word. That's the one you're trying to figure out the synonym for. So this one says, the baby took a sleep. That's kind of a silly way to say that. But instead of the baby took a sleep, we could say the baby took a shout? No, a nap. So you would write nap on number 2, okay? I will read the rest of these for you, and I'll show you the underlined word, and then you can always go back and read them yourself, okay? Number 3 says, please don't yell. You are looking for a synonym for yell. Number 4 says, I saw a little bunny. You are looking for a synonym for little. Number 5 says, I threw a rock in the lake. Rock, you're looking for a synonym. Number 6, I am so happy you came. You are looking for a synonym for happy. Number 7, I really feel ill today. You are looking for a synonym for ill. Number 8, you are my best friend. You are looking for a synonym for friend, okay? Number 9, a frog can jump very far. You are looking for a synonym for jump. And number 10, I ran down to the street. The synonym you need is street, okay? So you should end up with using all 10 of these words one time, and they should be written nicely on these lines. That is your third job. Your fourth job is reading today, okay? And then your 5th and 6th jobs are both math. A little simple, but I really want to stretch you with how you do them, okay? So you will need to pull out this number chart that I gave you earlier in the week. Don't give it away after today. Don't throw it away yet. We will need it again tomorrow. So we'll use this today, and then we'll use it again tomorrow. You also need 1 piece of paper folded in half. On the top of the left side, write even, and on the top of the right side, write odd, okay? So even and odd. And then we're going to play a game where we point to these numbers and figure out if they are even or odd. Okay, so I'm going to point. I got the number 419. So I will write it on my whiteboard so you can see it and we can talk about it. But you should know right now that you don't need to go find 419 Legos to figure out if it's even or odd. You guys should know this, firsties. Okay, so here is 419. We want to look at the rightmost digit, okay, the number 9. And I need to think, is 9 even or odd? Those of you who know counting by twos should know it's not in counting by twos, so it will be odd. Look at my fingers, 2, 2, 2, 2, left out. You could always get 9 objects if you need them. The most you would need is 10, actually 9, okay? So 419 is odd. I can color the ones house if I need it there as a reminder to myself about why it's odd. It doesn't matter what the 4 is because hundreds are always even. It doesn't matter what the tens house is because tens are always even. We only look at the ones house. So 419 is odd. Now, if that's too tricky for you to do the hundreds, it shouldn't matter. But if it is, you can always point to a number. Like I pointed to 236. And if that's too much for me to think about, I can always just not do the hundreds house. So I could just cover up the 2 and do 36. Okay, now we should look at that. 6 is 2, 4, 6. We use it counting by twos, therefore we know it's even. Okay, so you should easily be able to do all of these numbers fairly quickly. If, moms, it's proving to be a struggle or it's taking us a lot longer, then you can just do 10 of them, okay? So you can do all the numbers on here, should be no problem for most of you. Quick, figuring out even or odd. If it is difficult, do 10 of them, okay? If that's still too difficult, cover the hundreds house and just look at tens and ones. All right, that is task 1. Task 2 is actually going to be patterns. And I really want you firsties to be challenged and come up with some really interesting patterns. So we're gonna do 4 different patterns, but we're going to make them long strings of patterning, okay? So the first one will be A, B, C, B, B, D. The next one will be A, B, B, C, C, D, E. Then we'll go A, B, C, D, E, F, F, F. And then we'll say A, B, C, D, C, E, F, E. That one's going to be the trickiest. Okay, so I'll help you with the trickiest one. So what you want to do is write each of these in a string 3 times. So I'm just going to go on the back of my even and odd page. Okay, and I'm going to start with this bottom one because it's the hardest. You guys can do all of them. You can do shapes, you can do colors, you can do whatever you wish, but you need to copy each one of these 3 times. So I'm saying A, B, C, D, C, E, F, E. A, B, C, D, C, E, F, E. A, B, C, D, C, E, F, E. Okay, now it's a pattern because it's happening 3 times. Now I can go in and I can do shapes or I can do colors. I will do colors since they're quick for me to show you, and then I'll set you loose on your math, okay? A, so anytime I see an A, I'm doing this dark blue. A is only at the beginning, dark blue at the beginning. And then when I see B, I'm gonna do this deep pink, pinky purple, A, B, D. Okay, then I'm gonna go to C and I'm going to choose a really bright orange, but I have C twice each time, so I'm gonna go C, 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 C. Okay, then I'm gonna go back and do D, and I will do D, a nice teal color, D, G, D. Okay, and then E. Let's go green for E, 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 E. And that leaves me with F. And for F, we will go with brown. All right, so here is my pattern repeated 3 times. A, B, C, D, C, E, F, E. Okay, so you have these 4 patterns to go ahead and make as creatively as you'd like. Remember, each one has to repeat 3 times in order to be a pattern. Okay, so quick recap for today: handwriting, spelling, your synonym page, find the matching words, okay, reading, then even and odd with your big numbers, and finally patterns. That's it for today. I love you. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.